School for a crosstown rivalry matchup for middle school football on this Thursday night. Again, we're live at Lake Forest Middle School. Going to be here bringing you that matchup, the varsity matchup here in just a few minutes. We got about 9 minutes on the clock there as the two teams are warming up on the field. Dwayne Williams, Brandon Lingerfelt will be my color analyst tonight.
Yep.
And as we get started here with our pregame from the Cleveland Ford pregame press box booth, we want to welcome in from Ocoee Middle. We're going to bring in athletic director Jake Wilcutt. Jake, sorry about that, man.
Hey, that's no problem.
Yeah, stumbling my words there right out of the gate. So, Jake, how's it going tonight?
Yeah, we're doing well. Thank you for having us. Thanks for coming and covering some middle school sports. It's weird having middle school sports. You have to have very low and high expectations at all times. Be able to challenge them, but a lot of these kids are still growing, so still learning how to engage them. But it's fun.
It is a lot of fun. JV just wrapped up there. Lake Forest, pretty dominant win in that
game.
JV.
They played great. Yeah, they had a great game. Yeah, I was impressed by some big plays. Like they recovered some broken plays, and I was really impressed how well they threw the ball. So we're hoping obviously for a different outcome in the varsity game, but it's good to see county kids playing well.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about your team tonight, the Ocoee Middle School Colts. What can we expect to see from the team there, the coaching team?
Thank you. A lot of these kids played varsity last year. Our starting quarterback started every game as a 7th grader last year. Keaton Whaley, you're going to hear his name a lot. He's a great player. He's one of our best all-around athletes. And you're just going to see you'll be surprised some football that's probably a little bit beyond their years. You're going to see some stuff that running plays, some high IQ football. So I think you guys will enjoy it. I think it's going to be a really good game, and we got players who've been working hard all summer, so we're excited about it.
Tell us about a crosstown matchup. I know it's still kind of early in the season. Really, this is our kickoff game tonight for middle school and high school. So tell us about how this comes together tonight for this.
Yeah, we try and model these rivalry games pretty well. After they're usually the first games we schedule on the season, and our first call is always Lake Forest, just out of respect for them. And we try and book games that can create some excitement about the season. Get a lot of people out here to watch some good competition, and it's always the kind of good first hot football game. It's like, oh yeah, summer's not over, but we usually book that, and then there's always just a great excitement in our building, especially kids that are playing in a rivalry game for the first time. Getting that electric feel. So it's really cool. It's a great experience for our kids, and we're happy we get to do it every year.
Of course, this game tonight brought to you by our friends at Wholesale Supply Group, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, so we like to say, on Thursday nights and Friday nights when we're covering football games for you. Again, Brandon Lingerfelt is my co-host tonight, color analyst. Brandon, anything that you'd like to get with Jake there about?
I mean, you talked about it being the crosstown rivalry.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome the first game of the year, just getting able to butt heads with some guys that in some cases might be their neighbor from across the street. They've been playing each other their whole lives. I know you know these kids a lot better than we do, but can you sense the energy in the hallways? Are they ready for this tonight?
I had a few stop by my office today, just some 8th graders just excited about the game, and we're happy that we've got a really good culture going right now on our football team, and it spreads to our school. You know how that happens in school. We just seen a lot of kids proud to wear the jersey, and that's what we want. We want kids that find some things that they enjoy doing, some things they've never done before, and we're excited to provide that for them at Ocoee.
What can we expect to see? What kind of offense do we run?
Yeah, we're running a lot of spread offense tonight. You'll see a lot of that, a lot of zone reads by our quarterback, a bunch of you'll see a bunch of screenplay. That's really modern football these days.
Yeah.
Walker Valley does help us develop our playbook, and as they trying to get them ready to take that next step. And so you'll see a lot of that. We're going to spread it out. It might be a longer game. It may not be running the ball a bunch tonight. It might be throwing it around both sides.
Trying to get the ball in space.
Yeah, that's right.
Let your playmakers make plays.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. Hopefully we can make that happen.
Well, Jake, thanks so much for coming by and talking to us
so
on the pregame here.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys have a great night.
Thanks.
All right, that's Jake Wilcutt right there, athletic director at Ocoee Middle School. And Brandon, it looks like we're getting set. A good crowd here tonight.
Great crowd.
First one, it was a really good game as well. And so we're looking forward to having another great night here tonight. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take our first break right here. Again, it is our pregame show presented by Cleveland Ford. Make sure you go to clevelandford.com to check out all of their specials, everything that they got going on. We're going to take a break right here. We'll be back in just a minute. It's middle school football right here at Lake Forest Middle School. Middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in a few minutes.
We are being defined by algorithms that think they know what you like and who you are. But is their digital version of you really you? The all-new Infiniti QX55. Introduce yourself.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
For more than 70 years, Medical Center, Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center has been a proud part of the Bradley County community. We offer one-time and monthly prescription fills with a state-of-the-art compounding pharmacy for customized medications. You can schedule an appointment with a healthcare professional that will listen to your needs, conduct a thorough medication review, and develop a personalized plan to meet your wellness goals. Medical Center, Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548, or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Three The Buzz and Mix TV back live at Lake Forest Middle School. As you can see, it says, welcome to the den. as we're getting set for varsity football here tonight. Looking forward to a great second game. The JV game ended just a few minutes ago, and Lake Forest was your winners there tonight. Joining me for the broadcast tonight is going to be Brandon Lingerfeld, part of our broadcast team tonight. Brandon, thanks so much for joining us. First broadcast. How's it feeling?
I'm excited to be here. It should be a great game. The JV game was exciting, and these players look ready to go.
Looks like we're getting ready for the coin toss coming up here in just a few minutes. It'll be the volunteer Redipest coin toss as we have everybody out in the center. But we may maybe getting ready for a national anthem or something here. But we're actually a moment of prayer, so we'll take that prayer with them.
We thank you for today and for this opportunity to play tonight. We ask that you put a hedge of protection over the athletes. Please allow our players to catch every pass and our cheerleaders' stunts to hit. Please give us good weather as we compete. Thank you for encouraging the opposing teams to participate in good sportsmanship. Thank you for keeping us healthy tonight. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, little pre-prayer. Never hurt anybody, did it, Brandon?
I hope not.
I wouldn't think so. And now we're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll stay right here for the national anthem as well as we'll focus.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job there tonight. Lily Winters was singing the national anthem there. And what a great job, Brandon. She was tearing up, making people tear up there.
Yeah, she went for it.
She did go for
Didn't
it.
hold anything back.
Dwayne Williams, Brandon Lingerfeld going to bring you some middle school football as we kick things off. Middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Still in our pregame show, so it's the Cleveland Ford pregame as we'll get set for the coin toss coming up here in just a few minutes. And Brandon, I know we saw the first game. Lake Forest seemed to be a little bit more advanced. Ocoee a little sluggish. We'll see what happens in the varsity game.
Absolutely. That's you hit the nail on the head there. They seemed like they knew what they were doing a little bit more out there, had some more experience. We'll see if the varsity might have the upper hand on Lake Forest on this one, though. We'll see how it goes.
All right, as the captains will go out for the coin toss out there at the 50-yard line, right in the middle of the L and the F there. This is going to be the volunteer Redipest coin toss. We can see for Lake Forest out there, we can see number 4. That's Burmeister. We can also see number 2 out there, Butt Jr., and number 77, a part of that as well. That's going to be Dakota Moore, and then number 78, Connor Ramsey. There's 3 Ocoee players out there. I don't know if we could maybe, Brandon, grab those numbers for their captains as maybe they walk off the field.
Yeah, it looks like it's number 7, Brandon Hall, is out there for Ocoee. It's kind of hard from where we're at to see the rest of those. We'll get those for you as they walk off, so we can give those kids the shout out they deserve. Number 27, Tyler Goldman.
Here's number 70.
Yeah, number 70, Clayton Crowden. And number 9, Austin Walker.
All right, so there was your captains, and I believe Ocoee won the toss and deferred.
Deferred.
Back deep for the Bruinsby, number 1.
So we'll get ready for the kickoff here. So back deep for the Lake Forest Bruins is going to be number 1, Hollis. Also back deep, I believe that is number 12. Is that correct?
Yeah, looks like Michael Rich.
All right, so we're getting set, folks, getting ready for the kickoff here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in to Talk 101.3 The Buzz on the radio. And, of course, you can check this out on Mix TV. Mixtv.tv is the website that we've got for you there. Brandon, let's see who is getting ready for the kickoff.
Aiden Burns, number 26 for Ocoee, is going to kick off for us here from the 40.
It's like a great night for middle school football.
We need someone to volunteer 3 adults for the chain gang. We need 3 adults again for the chain gang for a varsity game here.
This happens just about every time in a middle school game, Brandon. You got to get a few volunteer parents to.
We had to get some volunteers for the JV game before it could get underway. This is the same way. Tonight we've got Ocoee wearing the white with the Navy numerals here. We've got Lake Forest going with their gray home uniforms with the white and gold numbers. Again, we got Ocoee kicking off here to Lake Forest to start out this game.
Looking forward to it. Good crowd gathered here for this contest tonight as we get set. Again, thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast. We do have a couple of parents running across the field there now. Don't know if Austin with Mix TV, Austin Chadwick will be producing the broadcast here tonight. A few of those adults. There goes 3, Austin, across the field. So that means we're just moments away from kickoff. And, Brandon, it couldn't have been any easier for the sun to go down almost behind the trees there.
Do you think Andy playing that?
Yeah, Andy, yeah, I doubt that. Oh, boy. Andy Jenkins, the athletic director here, does a tremendous job with the athletic programs and different things like that. Also part of our broadcast team as well. We are set for the kickoff, and it's football time here. Short kick, number 22 for the Colts is going to get in on the bounce. It's going to be Brody Wright. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong side. Yeah. I guess I need to flip my card over there. So Knox Arrowwood, as I need to be on the right side of our.
Yeah.
We got pre-game jitters as well, as this is the first game of the year for us.
Yeah, that helps. It looks like Ocoee went with more of a squib top kickoff there, trying to catch Lake Forest off guard, and Lake Forest smartly fell on it. Looks like they're starting from their 33-yard line.
All right, it looks like going to be Ocoee on defense and Lake Forest on offense there as they'll break the huddle here. You said Burmaster is the quarterback. Is that correct? Burmaster is standing there in the shotgun position. You will find him at number 4. Have 2 players flanked to either side as he looks across the field, tries to do the little quick snap. Looks over for his coach for maybe a quick line, huddles up to the line, and looks like he's changing the play. A little audible going on
Audible
here.
Action.
First play of the game for Burmaster. Or Meister, I should say. Burmeister, I apologize. Handoff on the play. Breaks a few tackles there. Ball is carried by number 40. That's Dakota Leggett of Lake Forest.
Yeah, he worked his way from right to left there. Didn't really find much. Worked it back inside and maybe picked up a yard or 2.
All right, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9 for the Bruins. As Leggett just didn't really find any room there. That Ocoee defense.
They set the edge really quick on that one. Forced him back inside. He did a good job to come out with a gain on the play.
Burmeister with the play, rolls out to his left. Going to keep it and gets brought down in the backfield.
Burmeister on the carry, brought down in the backfield.
Yeah, looks like that was a sack by number 17, Andrew Walker, one of the captains for the game for Ocoee.
They're going to spot him about a 2-yard loss on that, Brandon, and so it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 11 as they will get started there. Just getting started, the first possession for Lake Forest here on a Thursday night on the beautiful campus of Lake Forest Middle School. Burmeister back to pass, throws a pass downfield, and the pass was picked and ready to go by number 22. My goodness, Knox Arrowwood stepped right in front of one of his own players, picked that up, took it down the field.
Wow, Dwayne Burmeister threw that one. I didn't know if it was going to 22 or number 1, Aiden Hollis there, but man, he absolutely snagged that thing, and he took it all the way down to the 30-yard line for a gain of, good grief, 40 yards on that play. They needed it there on 3rd and long.
So
that was great.
That's going to be a check into cash first down for Lake Forest Bruins and laid them up to the Ocoee 30-yard line as Vermeister in shotgun formation again, claps to hands. Is going to be almost a lateral pass to Butt Jr. as he gets a little on the play there.
He's wrestled down by number 77, looks like. That's Dakota Williams for Ocoee. Tried to throw a screen there, and it just wasn't nothing happening.
Nothing happening. They're lost on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Bruins as they will hustle up to the line. Again, thanks so much for tuning in and watching in on Mix TV tonight. You can check that out on our website, mymix1041.com or mixtv.tv. Snap, handoff up the middle this time. Ball was handed off to number 40, Dakota Leggett, with the carry. Picks up.
Fought hard to get 5 or 6 there on the run. Straight up the middle from shotgun.
Going to bring up another 3rd down play for the Bruins. So we'll call it 3rd and 6.
That sounds good to me.
As they are in Colt territory, so this could be 4-down territory for
Absolutely.
the Bruins as they come to the line of scrimmage. Vermeister in the QB position, back, short, quick pass. Pass is complete. I believe it's complete to number 12, Michael Rich.
It was either 12 or 17 there. It was 17, Christian Gaines.
Yes. 1st and 10.
Right over the middle, and he took a shot on that play, too. As soon as he caught the ball, there were 2 Ocoee defenders waiting for him, but he held on to it and went down for the first down there, the check into cash, 1st down.
All right, so the Bruins got the ball on the move. On the 3rd down play, they do pick up the 1st down. Ball seems to be about the 18-yard line as they will now be in the red zone there, the drive zone, the Key of Cleveland drive zone on this Thursday night. First possession for the Bruins, I should say. They are marching down the field. Vermeister's pass is complete. My goodness. Pass was complete to number 17. I believe that was Gaines.
Back-to-back plays. They've looked at him over the middle, and he took a lick on that play, Wayne.
But he pops up.
He popped right back up. He's down to about, what, the 3-yard line there?
Inside the 5, that is for sure, as we'll have another check into cash 1st down. Referees come over just to make sure he had a pretty good lick there.
Tough young man. 2 plays in a row, he's gone over the middle, made the catch, hung on to the ball, took a big hit. He's jogging off the field now, but he seems like he's okay, but that's a tough young man there, making 2 good plays back-to-back.
All right, we got 1st and go for the 2, so they're definitely in the drive zone, the Key of Cleveland drive zone. Vermeister brings him to the line. Going to be a handoff, it appears. Around the corner he goes. He's going to rumble into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. It was number 40, Dakota Leggett, taking it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That's a Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union touchdown.
Yeah, they lined up in shotgun there. Handed ball going from right to left. Just did an outside sweep, and he fought off about, 2 or 3 arm tackles there and just stumbled his way into the end zone on his feet. Just a great play call. They've been running the shotgun a lot so far, and he worked his way in for the Tennessee Valley score there.
Yeah, as we look at the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard, we can see 6 up there now for the Bruins as they will line up for the 2-point possession. Vermeister is going to try to throw a little quick pass. Oh! In and out of the hands of number 22, Knox Arrowwood.
Good play there. He just couldn't come down with it.
He was open, just a little high on the pass.
He was running to his left there, and as a right-handed quarterback, it's a hard throw to make, throwing across your body there in the back of the end zone. But almost had it. But like you said, we're 6-0 here with 3:53 left on the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back with middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
For middle School football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group as we give you the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard. 6-0 in favor of the Bruins. Took the opening kickoff, went down the field, put 6 up, try for the two-point conversion. Two-point conversion, no good. And now the Bruins line up to get ready to kick off. Brandon Lingerfeld is here with me tonight. Brandon, kicking off for the Bruins. I believe that was number 60.
63?
63, I believe, right there. Hayden Nichols on the kickoff. It's going to be a little short squib in and out of the hands of the Colts.
It looks like it hit Jason Jernigan there in the hands, and he fell on it right here about the 42.5, 43-yard line. Going to see what Ocoee can do here on offense.
We believe, talking to Jake Wilcutt, the athletic director of Ocoee Middle School, we believe the QB1 should be number 3. He called him Deucen Stum.
Yeah, Deucen Stum. Here they are lined up in kind of a pistol formation.
Stum in the backfield there. Shotgun position. Ball centered a little high. Takes it. A little quick out pass. Number 26. That's going to be Aiden Burns. Aiden Burns down the sideline, rumbling, stumbling. After he gets the reception in the backfield, gets about at least a 20-yard pickup.
Yeah, he was brought down by Bryson Collette. It looks like he picked up a good gain there on his feet, too. It was just a swing pass. Quarterback had a high snap, threw it left. He broke a few tackles along the sideline and cut back middle and had a really nice gain there. Here they are up the line again, going quick.
And that was a check into cash first down as the Colts seem to be right inside the 35-yard line as it's 1st and 10 for the Colts. Stum in QB position. Rare's back, going to let it air out. Oh, my goodness. Ball was picked off in and out of the hands of a Colts receiver. It looks like number 1, Aiden Hollis, with the interception as he is takes it back to the 30-yard line, but we do see a couple penalties.
We do have a couple flags there. I believe it was something after the interception, though. We'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, that penalty is brought to you by Andrew B. Morgan, attorney at law. We'll see what the penalties are as the refs will gather. But it was a pickoff by number 1, Hollis.
He just came over the top out of nowhere to make that pick. I thought for sure that looked like it was going to be a big gain for the Colts.
Yeah, Stum's pass, it kind of settled on him just a little bit from the
Colts.
Bit. And
block in the back called on the Bruins.
After the reception, interception, we do have a block in the back. After the interception, so the Bruins will retain possession of the ball, and it will be 1st and 10 Bruins, but they will be pinned deep in their own territory after the interception by Stum.
Very deep. We'll see if they can put something together like they did last drive. They had some big plays last drive. The offense seemed to be clicking pretty good in the pass game, and then obviously the rushing score for the touchdown.
Bruins 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line in their territory.
It will be the Bruins 1st and 10 from their own 5 as we get started with their second possession. Now 2:53 left to go in the first quarter. Your score again 6-0 in favor of the Bruins as Burmeister keeps it on the QB keeper, trying to get out of his own end zone, out of the shadow of his own end zone there.
Yeah, I think they were just running a play to try to get a little bit more breathing room there to where maybe they can take a shot down the field. He rolled out left, didn't really have anything, decided to tuck it and keep it. Picked up a few yards on the play.
And we're calling 2nd down and 8 for the Bruins. As, again, we are live here tonight at Lake Forest Middle School. Really our kickoff of high school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group and middle school football. Of course, middle school tonight, high school tomorrow. We'll run down the schedule as time allows for those broadcasts tomorrow night. 2nd down, and we'll call it 8. As Burmeister hands it off to number 40, Leggett. Gets a few yards on the play there. Brandon, a few hard-fought yards there.
Yeah, he runs hard, doesn't he? The first few carries he's had here, it takes a couple guys to bring him down. I'm impressed.
Well, he did get more than I anticipated. He got about 7 on that carry.
Yeah, it was a great run.
Yeah, so we're going to call it 3rd and short, 3rd and 1, maybe a long one, as the Bruins are back to the line there. Burmeister going to go to the pass, stumbling around, going to try to pick up that first down. I think he's going to be, well, I don't know.
I think he's got it. It looks like he's got it.
He does. They do signal the first down. First down, the check into cash. First down for the Bruins. And it was close.
It was close. It was close. He was rolling out. Looked like he was trying to find a receiver. Again, nobody home, so he just decided to keep it himself, get the first down, and move the chains.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins. This time it'll be from their own 17-yard line with about 1:23 in the clock running here in the first quarter. Dwayne Williams and Brandon Lingerfelt bringing you the action here tonight from Lake Forest Middle School crosstown rivalry matchup. Burmeister.
Intercepted.
Throws an interception of his own. Number 6.
Burmeister's pass intercepted by Roman Yulo.
Roman Yulo. And he went down low to make that catch, too. He dove for it.
So here in the first quarter, we've had 2 turnovers already. A couple of pass interceptions, one for each side. So this kind of works out good for the Colts. Now, after the interception that their quarterback threw earlier, they're actually deeper, a little deeper than they were when that pass got thrown a couple of plays back.
Absolutely. The ball just sailed a little bit there, and defender was in the right place to make the play.
Go get it back. Let's go.
All right, so Colts are at the line there. Stum with the ball. Hands it off, but boy, he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Carrying the ball there, number 26, Aiden Burns. He was stuffed at the line.
Yeah, Dakota Moore, number 77, was there immediately. He got through the line, and he was waiting for him about the time he touched the ball.
Yeah, we're going to call it a loss of 2, 2nd and 12 for the Colts on this drive after an interception just a few plays back as they break the huddle there with about 35 seconds clock running here in the first quarter. Dosen Stum is the quarterback for the Colts. Ball centered over his head. He's just going to fall on top of it there. Really not much he could do there.
Not much. It was a high snap. He turned around, had to find the ball, fell on top of it. We got a 3rd and long coming up here.
And Logan Ledford of the Bruins was right there, first one to meet him, made him really fall on the ball a little quicker than probably he wanted to.
Yeah, he actually had to fall on the ball there. He didn't have a chance to pick it up, which was probably the right play. Don't want to turn the ball over.
And with that play, that will take us to the end of the first quarter, so let's give you the score from our score clock there, our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard, 6-0 in favor of the Lake Forest Bruins. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in just a minute for high school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Can I get a hamburger? Make it extra ketchup but no pickles.
Actually pickles. 1 vanilla cone and a sweet tea. Hot chocolate.
Your largest coffee.
I'm gonna need like
10 egg McMuffins, please. 1 hamburger Happy Meal. Make that 2.
Make that 3.
No pickles!
A Sprite and what else? Oh, and one more thing. 10-piece McNuggets, barbecue sauce.
You've been loyal. We want to reward that. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
School as we start the second quarter of our football action here tonight. Crosstown rivalry as Ocoee and Lake Forest on the field. There's a little swing pass for Ocoee. Great swing pass. The swing pass was to number 26, Aiden Burns.
Yeah, Dwayne, I think that's the second time they've swung the ball out to Burns, and he's fast. He breaks some tackles, gets down the sideline pretty good. That was a pretty good play call and better execution, but we have a 4th down coming up.
It's going to be 4th down. What do you think they're about? 6?
About 5 is what they said over the PA here, but that was a great play just to get some of that back because they had a long way to go.
They did, and now the ball is in. They're getting into the territory of the Bruins right now, so this definitely is a 4th down play that they would go for.
Oh, yeah, they're at the 28. Have to go for it here.
All right, Stum is going to lead the Colts up to the line in a shotgun position about 4 yards deep. Does have a single back ball over his head once again. They got to get that straightened out as he does get that picked up, loses about 30 yards on the play.
Yeah, he's tackled down about the 50 or the 49 there. It's just another really high snap went over his head. They might be practicing that on the sideline a little bit before they go back out there the next time.
I think they should. So they're going to turn it over on downs and just a loss of massive yards on that play. So the Bruins back on offense as they'll head back out to the field.
Yeah, Burmeister comes back out for another series at quarterback, see if he can bounce back from that interception he threw. Again, it just settled on him a little bit, but he did lead the good touchdown drive there, the first possession of the game. So we'll see if they can get back into a rhythm here and move the ball down the field.
Yeah, again, as we look at the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard, 6-0 in favor of the Lake Forest Bruins here on a Thursday night. Thanks so much for listening in to our broadcast on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Ball snapped. Meister.
Looks like that ball was tipped. Tipped by number 17, Andrew Walker there. Read the quarterback's eyes and got in the way. They were trying to throw a slant route there to number 1, Aiden Hollis. He was coming from the left side, running a slant over the middle, and Walker just dropped back in coverage and got a hand on it. Looked like if he hadn't have, there might have been some room to run, so that was a good play.
All right, after incomplete pass, we go to 2nd and 10. As Burmeister is going to hand it off this time. Leggett with the carry, dragging a few of the Colts with him down the line there.
I mean, he runs hard. Again, every time this guy touches the ball, I'm going to say that he runs hard because he drags guys with him, Dwayne, when he goes. He's a big kid, and he runs hard, and it takes several. Every play is taking 2 or 3 Colts to bring him down if they can. He had the touchdown run earlier. Again, he got that probably about 5 yards, but it was 5 tough yards. That brings up a 3rd and 5 here?
3rd and 5. They did move the ball over into Colts territory as they are on the other side of the 50 on the 45-yard line of the Colts. 3rd down and 5. I think this still would be 4-down territory. Quick inside handoff there.
Again to Leggett.
Yeah, Leggett gets the 1st down. That's going to be another check into cash 1st down.
Yeah, he just got a full head of steam there. Again, they're running everything pretty much exclusively from shotgun. He lined up on the left side there, took the handoff, almost like a dive play, and he took it right up the middle, and they didn't have an answer for him. Made it all the way down to the 35-yard line almost, 36 looks like.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 36 as the clock keeps running. About 6 minutes left to go in the half. Quick slant pass, or I guess I'd say over the middle pass to number 17 there. That's going to be the Christian Gaines. Oh, incomplete. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at first it looked like he might have fumbled the ball, but the referee ruled it an incomplete pass.
So it was in and out of the hands of number 17, Christian Gaines. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock stoppage at 6:02 left to go in the half from Lake Forest Middle School. Don't forget, tomorrow night we've got some big football games that'll be on the 3 stations of Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Fiesta 99.1. We'll give you some of that recap coming up at the half. As Burmeister hands the ball off again, it's going to go to Dakota Leggett. Leggett picks up a few of the yards.
Looks like he got about 3 there, right to left this time. They put a few more hats on him this time, brought him down a little bit sooner. So it looked, PA just said 3rd and 6, so that's what we'll go with. It's a long 6, though.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. It looks like the Ocoee defense is really doing a good job of stopping the run. They look a little like they're maybe getting a little bit more comfortable being out there and scanning the field.
Yeah, it looks like they're just having to get several guys to meet the ball carrier at one time. They can't do any tackling on their own. They have to have their buddies come help out.
Pass incomplete from Burmeister. It was intended for number 2, Antonio Butt. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he slid for it, tried to catch it just a little bit too far out of his grasp. So we'll see if they go for it here. I believe they will.
Yeah, you're deep, not deep, but you're already in the Ocoee territory there. Ball is just inside the 30. So not going to do much good on trying to pin them down another 10 or 15 yards back.
We got Ocoee's dropping a safety deep here just in case they decide to do a pooch punt or something along those lines. And it looks like actually they have their kicker out on the field, number 63, Hayden Nichols. They've got him out here to punt, and we've got a whistle.
We got a whistle. Was it a timeout before the snap? We do have a timeout, Lake Forest.
Timeout, Lake Forest.
All right. Again, thanks so much to everybody listening in tonight. We got about 5:22 left to go in the half. At the half, we'll bring you some information about what will be going on tomorrow night with a trio of stations of WCLE. We'll also kind of recap some of the things that's happened here in this game thus far. If you look at the Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland scoreboard, 6-0 is your score as we get really close to to that half. I want to say thanks so much to Brandon Lingerfelt that is here with me tonight again. Brandon, great job so far, buddy.
I appreciate it. It's a blast being out here. These kids are fired up, ready to play. Fans are into it. It's great not to be at the ball field.
Yeah, that sun going behind those big trees over there has made a tremendous difference. Right
oh,
here.
absolutely.
During the JV game, we didn't know if we were going to be able to handle it or not.
We were chugging water and hoping that we'd have enough to make it through. But now it's just a nice. It feels like almost like fall out
It does. Here. That nice little breeze kind of blowing across the stands here. Looks like people are enjoying that. Looks like they're going to come back out now, though. It looks like
it's like the punters ran off the field,
yeah.
So they thought about it. I guess they're saying, hey, we've got a lead. If we can score again here before the end of the half, really put some pressure on Ocoee to have to step it up.
And Burmeister back in at QB, gets a good snap. He's going to go deep, and ball is nowhere near the number 2 receiver there.
Antonio Butt.
Ball goes over to the Colts.
Yeah, it looks like they just decided to take a shot there. Interesting play call, but
hey, you got to remember these are middle school
Yeah,
kids.
absolutely.
Not the routes are going to be the crispest, and sometimes
absolutely.
The timing's going to be a little off, especially early in the season.
I don't blame them for taking a shot. We'll see if the defense can hold up here. Ocoee trots back out.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line, it appears there.
Yep.
As we got 5:12 left to go in the half. Live from Lake Forest Middle School, Crosstown Rivalry Thursday. Lake Forest and Ocoee Coats. Looks like we've got Stum in the QB position, throws the ball. Little too much English on that ball. It kind of zipped through the crowd.
He had some speed on that one, didn't he? He was looking for number 9, Austin Walker, on that play. Looks like they might have the snap situation under control again, though, because that was right on the money.
Much better snap, yeah. Yeah, that's really the tell of this half for the Colts. A couple times they were driving the ball and probably lost of 50 yards combined on the 2 bad snaps over the head.
Absolutely.
On the yardage that they lost
if
and
they
put them
could,
in bad positions.
If they could stop shooting themselves in the foot a little bit, they might be able to get some points on the board here. Good snap.
Gets the ball, a little slant pass. Not much there, though. Looks like the Bruins have seen that play before.
Yeah, it looks like they have. They weren't tricked that time. They swarmed up the ball carrier there. Looks like they threw it out to number 15, Kenton Whaley there on the play, and there's just a host of Bruins there to meet him.
Yeah, Bruins playing good defense. They're coming to the ball. Wherever it's a pass or a run, they're finding that ball player, and they're all rallying to him. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down, and what was that? At least 3rd and 15 is what we'll call it from our vantage point.
Yep.
So Stum in the QB position does have someone that was flanked behind him. Now number 26, Burns, moves out into a slot position, and it looks like Stum is going to take off and start running himself, find some room down the sidelines, and he steps out of bounds a little shy of the 1st down marker, but boy, he picked up some yardage there, Brandon.
He really did. He was tiptoeing down the sideline. I think he juked out the last defender, and he didn't have enough to stay in there. He kind of did his tippy-toe dance going down through there. It looks like it's about 4th and 3 now. Let's see what they decide to do here. Interesting spot for sure. But, yeah, he just kind of ran out of real estate there on the sideline.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Colts with about 4:10 left to go in the half. Still pretty deep in their own territory there. They're still approaching right at the 40-yard line, maybe the 38, as it'll be 4th and 3. Let's see what play call that Stum and the coaching staff has in their pockets. Have someone in motion there, number Whaley in motion. It's going to be a little lateral pass, and he cuts. Pass was complete to Aiden Burns.
I believe he's a little bit short.
Yeah, too much juking in the backfield. No running upfield, kind of lateral.
Yeah, too much east and west there.
West,
he didn't get north and south enough there to pick up the first. He, to his credit, he did juke out about 2 defenders there. But, again, the story for this first half with Lake Forest defense is they swarm to the ball. It's not any one guy making the tackles. There's 4 or 5 hats meeting every Ocoee Colt every time they touch the ball, it seems like.
So it's Lake Forest to Bruins already in the Colts territory at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 as we get set there. Burmeister gets the pass off. It's going to be complete to Dakota Leggett.
Dakota Leggett with a catch from Burmeister. Be a 1st and 10, Bruins.
That's going to be enough for another check into cash first down for them.
Yeah, just another swing pass out right. Had some good lead blockers ahead of him, and he just kind of lowers his shoulder and goes for it, doesn't he?
He just puts that head down, ready to go.
He sees some open grass, and he just takes it. And again, 2 guys there to take him down after he picked up the first.
Ball just inside the 30-yard line as we go 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Burmeister hands it off again to Dakota Leggett, number 40. Leggett kind of goes side to side. Not much there.
No, he might have actually lost a yard or two there.
Yeah, exactly right, he did.
Looked like Tyler Goldman, number 27, was there to make the play for Ocoee. They didn't let him set the edge there. Ocoee kind of stopped his outside pursuit there and made him try to cut back inside, and whenever he did, there was a couple of Colts there waiting for him.
You know, we're seeing the flashes of that Colts defense playing well.
Absolutely.
We go 2nd down and 11. Burmeister's going to keep it. Runs up the middle there. Didn't see nobody open. Picks up a few yards.
Yeah, it looks like he got up to about the 25-yard line there. Got a nice gain of 6 or 7. Sets up a 3rd and manageable. They called it 3rd and 6, so it's 3rd and manageable. That's what you want out of your quarterback if there's nothing there. Pick up a few yards. Give yourself a chance to pick up the 3rd down here. And we'll see if they can do it.
2:30 on the clock, and the clock is running here in the half as 6-0 is the score with the Lake Forest Bruins on top on a Thursday night. Crosstown rivalry matchup between the Colts and the Bruins. Burmeister hands off the ball up the middle.
Once again, he gives it off to Leggett there, and he just pounds the ball up the middle, and he picked up a 1st down. We kind of sound like a broken record there.
Yeah, well, that's
you
all
want
right.
a 1st down, give it to Leggett right now.
That's another check in the cash, 1st and 10, as they have just moving the ball down the field methodically. They got to start thinking about the clock a little bit. I'm sure they got some timeouts in their pocket. I'm sure coach is keeping up with that.
Yep.
Ball inside the 20-yard line.
I believe they've got 2 timeouts left to use whenever they deem fit. It's 1:54 left in the half.
Landon Burmeister, QB1, was drawn back to throw, cocked it, but then pulled it back in, decided to keep it himself. Fights for a few yards there.
Yeah, he's brought down there by number 6, Roman Yulo, who was in position to kind of stop his scrambling pursuit there. He picked up a few yards there, a good scramble, but again, we're going to have to start getting mindful of a clock here. We're 1:29 seconds and counting here.
2nd and 5 as the clock ticks down under 1:30 in the half. As we are again live at Lake Forest Middle School. Thanks so much for listening in on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Again, 2nd down and 5. They are in what we call the drive zone, the Key of Cleveland drive zone.
Empty backfield here.
Kind of see this coming. It's going to be a little pass play. I think the ball was it tipped at the line there.
I couldn't tell if it was tipped or if he and his receiver just might not have been on the same page. We do have a flag down, though.
26, Burns was in the area. I'm not sure he tipped it or not, but it kind of looked like it was a possibility. So we're looking for the head ref to give us a signal. We got a holding call against the Bruins, so that's going to back them up. We got a minute sitting on the clock.
Yeah, again, we've seen some snapping issues, but holding is never your friend when you're on offense or defense. But here the offense gets hit with it. We'll see what they're going to try to do here on this.
2nd down and long now. It's 2nd down and 15. As the ball is backed up now to almost, what would you say, that's the 23-yard line.
About the 23, yeah. Have to get it about their 7.
So ball snapped, looking for a pass play, scrambling around. Going to go to his right side. And several Colts in, bringing down Burmeister.
Yeah, looks like number 26, Aiden Burns. Looks like number 57, Jeffrey Crow. And a host of other Colts there just waiting for him. Again, nothing really open. He tried to do what he could, but we've got a running clock with 34 seconds right now, so we'll see what the play call is here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking 3rd down here. We'll try for the end zone maybe a couple of times.
Yep.
To end the half, but they got to get on the stick.
Yep.
As the clock is ticking down to 20 seconds.
Got a shotgun with 2 lined up either side.
Burmeister's just going to hand it off to Leggett. Leggett is going to fight for a few yards there. But a good stop for the Colts defense.
Number 17, Andrew Walker there on the stop, along with a host of others. They're doing a lot better job of meeting him with multiple guys.
Yes. He's a good sized runner, so you better meet him with more than one.
Yeah, arm tackles aren't going to get it done against him, and it looks like we have a timeout here.
Coach playing for the last play of the half. I've got a feeling here we got 9 seconds left on the clock. We did call a timeout. I'm not sure if the coaches were aware that much time was running off in between the plays, because here, even if you get the first down, really no time left on the clock to get another set of series plays in there.
They might have one timeout left, but I believe Coach here is thinking about how can they take a shot just to see if they can get a score some way. I don't know if that means a kick. I don't know if that means going for it. Probably going for it with a passing play just to see if they can get some points before the half. But looking up at our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard, it's still 6-0 Bruins right now on top of the Colts with 9 seconds left. So should be really interesting to see what they decide to do here.
All right, as the teams break the huddle, come back from the sidelines. Getting set here for a very critical play for the Colts. They could go down 6-0 at the half, which is very manageable. So a big play for this Colts defense as they hustle out there. Fans getting a little rowdy. Want to see something happen. Burmeister's pass is
intercepted,
and he's got open field, but he is met by big number 74.
Yeah, number 74, Christian Myers there was just.
He might have saved a touchdown.
He saved points.
Because he was getting some steam.
Absolutely.
And so that will take us to the end of the half. We had two interceptions by the Bruins in that half.
And one by the Colts.
So that's the tell of the tape there, which the Colts very lucky to get out of that half of play with only 6 points on the board with a couple of bad snaps, an interception there.
Yeah.
So 3 really big mishaps that could have cost them some points, but the defense buckles up, they buckle down, and they only hold them to the 6.
Yeah, both defenses have played really strong here, obviously forcing the turnovers. They've been meeting the ball carrier very consistently with multiple guys. So it's been a good defensive game so far.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to stay right here. We're going to take a break from our broadcast, but we're going to let a mixed TV audience enjoy the halftime entertainment, which will be the Ocoee cheerleaders and then the Lake Forest Bruins cheerleaders. So you can watch that on Mixed TV. Go to mixedtv.tv or go to our website, mymix1041.com, and check out the halftime entertainment.
You are clear to win. What would you like me to do while...
Can I get a hamburger? Look at extra ketchup but no pickles.
Actually, pickles. One vanilla cone and a sweet tea. Hot chocolate.
Your largest coffee. I'm gonna need like 10 Egg McMuffins, please. 1 hamburger Happy Meal. Make that 2. Make that 3.
No pickles!
A Sprite and what else? Oh, and one more thing. 10-piece McNuggets, barbecue sauce.
You've been loyal. We want to reward that. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
Hey, I'm Eric Garden with Volunteer Rid-A-Pest, and a major problem in our area is too much moisture in a crawl space. And it's pretty easy to tell if that's a problem at your house. Just open the crawl space door and take a whiff. You know, if you smell a musty odor, then you've got too much moisture. If you want to go a little further, you can crawl under there and have a bright flashlight and look at your floor joists. They should be a yellowish to beige color. If they're fuzzy looking, if they're dark, you need somebody to take a look at it that's a professional. You can give us a call at 698-7205. We'll give you a free evaluation.
What does it take to earn the Best Buy award 4 years in a row? Test drive the Audi Q5 at Audi Chattanooga, and you'll find out. The award-winning Audi Q5, now $555 a month. Audi Chattanooga. Hope to see you soon.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Came ready to play, that's for sure. Offensive, they've had some success moving the ball with some screens and some handoffs, but the defenses have really came ready to play today.
You know, a couple, let's see here, let's kind of recap. Ocoee was actually moving the ball. The Colts were. They had 2 bad snaps, I believe, out of 4 plays.
They did. One was on a 4th down that they lost about 30 yards on. And then after that, you know, Lake Forest got the ball. They drove down. I think they threw an interception. So it's just been kind of back and forth with the interceptions and the turnovers. But both defenses, they've been right on the ball all game so far.
Yeah, it looks like going back to the Colts defense, they buttoned up when they needed to. Ended out the half with an interception, the second interception of the game by Burmeister of Lake Forest. And then also we can also tell you that that Stum, the quarterback, Dosen Stum, had an interception as well.
He did.
So 3 interceptions in the half and some stoppage on 4th down a couple of times. So pretty good both sides of the field as far as defensive play. They just got to kind of get those mistakes buttoned up.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen Aiden Burns on Ocoee make several big plays. And then for Lake Forest, their offense right now is running completely through Dakota Leggett, number 40. He's been running the ball really hard. And Burmeister as well has had several good scrambles. It's going to be interesting to see whenever we kick off here in about 45 seconds what adjustments they've made at the half.
Yes.
Just to see what kind of game we get the second half, see if it stays competitive or if one team decides they want to pull away.
You know, that's exactly right. That's what halftime is all about. What adjustments can these two teams make? Both of them basically, you know, kind of stalling out a little bit, if you would, on some opportunities that they had. Most of them self-inflicted, and we'll see how this works out. Well, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of what's going to be happening tomorrow night with high school football, as we'll have high school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group on all 3 of our stations. Tomorrow night, Bradley will travel down to Finley Stadium to take on Brainerd. That's a 7 o'clock kick, folks. If you haven't thought about that yet, and, you know, your arrangements, your travel plans, Finley Stadium, Friday night, getting there by 7 o'clock for kickoff. You're going to have to make plans early, Brandon.
You're going to have to leave Cleveland by 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you're planning on getting down there, getting a good seat, maybe getting a hot dog and some nachos before the game starts, you're definitely going to have to plan for that ahead.
And so that is going to be a 7 o'clock kickoff. And then we got Walker Valley versus Notre Dame. First time on the new turf. Walker Valley very excited to have that opening game at home.
Absolutely. That should be a really good game.
So that'll be on 99.1, Fiesta 99.1, as Andy and Jacob will have the call there for you. And then Cleveland will be at Red Bank. That will be a great game as well. And you'll hear that game on Mix 104.1 tomorrow night. Of course, these games are all available on the Mix 104.1 app as well. Download it for free. Presented by CHI Memorial. It's time for the kickoff of the third quarter as the Bruins will kick off to the Colts.
Hayden Nichols, number 63, to kick for the Bruins here.
And we're underway. This one a pretty good kick over the head of one of the Colts, but picked up in like the third line of offensive players out there for the Colts.
Yeah, it looked like number 26 there, Aiden Burns, took the ball, and he just kind of scampered there for another 10, 15 yards. Looks like the 42-yard line is what they're calling it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts. They'll start
right at the 40, yeah.
At their 40-yard line. So Dosen Stum will be back as QB1 as they'll be in the huddle there. Leads them to the line on a beautiful, what turned out to be such a beautiful Thursday night here.
A perfect football night.
At Lake Forest Middle School. Crosstown rival matchup. First of 3 that will carry on Mixed TV and also on the radio. As before we get the play started, we do have a...
we left the tee on the field.
Left the tee on the field. That's just a no-no.
Yeah, we don't want an ankle rolled or something because of tee, so got one of the managers here ran out to get it, and looks like we're set to go.
Set to go. All right. Who would have ever thought that would have been the moment of glory? All right, a little side pass is going to be complete from Stum all to number Ulo.
Number 6, Roman Ulo there. Again, just another screen pass there. He put up a nice stiff arm. Got about 3 yards there on the play.
Yeah, I believe Butts was in on the tackle. Antonio Butt was in on the tackle, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6 as we see the clock ticking. 7:20 left to go in the third quarter. 6-0 is the score. Bruins in the lead. Stum in the quarterback position. Gives some signals to the back that's behind him. Almost centered over his head again, but he brings it down. Stum's pass going deep. Oh,
God!
He took it out of his hands. Oh, man.
That's a Tennessee Valley Credit Union touchdown there.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness, Dwayne.
Kenton Whaley just took it out of the defensive player's hand, said, no, not today, not in this place.
Strum went back in shotgun, fired the ball about 30 yards in the air. It was ripped out of the defender, the would-be interceptor's hands there, and, man, he just took that away from him and scampered on in for the first Ocoee Colts touchdown of the game.
Wow. Whaley, what a pass.
I mean, he ripped that out, and he just kind of bobbled it and took it, and wow, that was an incredible play.
So now, with under 7 minutes left to go in the third, we're all knotted up at 6 apiece. Now Colts will line up go to the line, lining up for a 2-point conversion. Stum in the QB position, flanking him. Is that Burns behind him? I believe it is
Yes,
Burns.
it is.
Stum's pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for number 15. I believe it was Whaley, the one who just scored the touchdown.
Yeah, he figured if he found a good thing, he'd take another shot there, but wasn't meant to be that time.
All right, so we look up now at the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard with 6:52 left to go in the third. Your score, Colts just scoring 6 and Lake Forest 6. So now we're going to kind of get a reset here, Brandon.
Get a reset. Ocoee did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to come out and score quick, put some pressure on Lake Forest to get their offense going too. And, I mean, they struck quick. 1:08 is all it took off the clock. So we've got Ocoee set to kick off here. And we'll see if Ocoee's defense decides that they want to make a stop here, if Lake Forest's offense can get something going. Interesting to see.
I believe back for the kickoff here for the Bruins is going to be number 12, Michael Rich.
And number 1, Aiden Hollis there.
All right, kicking off for the Colts. Who we got there?
Number 26, Aiden Burns. It looks like he's doing double duty as running back and kicker tonight.
Here we go. We're all set. And the kickoff. Little squibbler. Good play by number 21 there of Lake Forest. He just falls on the ball. That's going to be Trent Crisp.
Yep, smart play. Go ahead and get on the ground. You're probably not getting but maybe another couple yards there if you try to advance it. So make sure you have possession. Very smart play by the young man.
All right, so we'll see. Should be number 4, Burmeister, coming back out as your QB, going into the huddle there. As they break the huddle, coming up to the line, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins from their own 35-yard line. Spreading out this Colts defense, it looks like right now, Brandon.
Yeah, 4 wide with 1 running back, number 40.
Burmeister, nobody got picked up that. Oh, it could have been a sack, and they're not wanting to tackle. Just a lot of hands on the. Burmeister said, "You're going to have to tackle me. I'm just not going to go down because you touched me."
He ran through a row of trees there with all the branches sticking out, right? But nobody met him with their body to take him down. I mean, he was met in the backfield. It looked like number 37.
Yes.
There had nobody block him. Dylan Hickman there for Ocoee.
Wide open. He just missed it.
He just missed it. It's hard sometimes when you come around a corner and you're that wide open. You don't expect to be a miss the quarterback, but Burmeister kind of played Houdini and made it down the field there.
Yeah, checking the cash first down as now they're moved the ball up. Handoff play on this one. This is going to be the ball ran by number 40, Dakota Leggett.
Yeah, Leggett bounces it out to the left. Looks like he's gained about 9 yards, and he kind of tackled himself there. His teammate did, didn't he? He was waiting for some blocks to develop, and he tried to hurdle over and kind of tripped up and fell down, but that was a good gain of about 8 or 9 there on the play.
We'll call it 2 to go here as we got 2nd down and 2 for the Bruins.
44-yard line.
That is 2nd down from the 44-yard line, so we'll see what the play calling looks like here from Burmeister.
Looks like we had a Bruin get kind of shaken up on the play. He seems to be okay. He jogged off the field, so we'll keep you up to date on that. It's number 40, the running back, Dakota Leggett there, so we'll keep you updated on that. Looks like he might just need to get some stretched out, maybe a cramp.
Yeah, it was a much humid evening earlier, so I could see
very much so.
Needing a little more fluids. Burmeister is going to do a little quick out pass. Pass is complete. Going to be number 22, Knox Arrowwood on the catch.
Yeah, he just worked his way across the field there. I believe he was lined up kind of in the slot there, and he worked his way across the field, hit him about the numbers. He made a football move, got up the field for about another 2 or 3 yards, and that's easily good enough for a chicken to cash first down there. Yeah, chain gang's getting a workout right now.
Ball's going to be placed around the 29-yard line. Yes, 29-yard line it appears, as it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins as we approach 5 minutes left to go in the third, all knotted up at 6 apiece. Burmeister's pass, a little quick pass over the middle, caught by number 2, Antonio Butts.
Worked his way across the middle there. It's like Ocoee was playing a little bit of his own coverage there. He just kind of sat down in the zone, caught the pass, tried to get upfield a little bit, pick up some yards, and see if they can't just keep the chains moving.
Yeah, Burmeister is kind of reading the defense there a little bit. Just took what the defense was giving him.
Took what he gave him, and the Bruins are doing a good job of nickel and diming them down the field right now.
All right, as we get 2nd down and 5 for the Bruins. Oh, no, fumble on the play. Was that a direct snap?
No, it looked like Burmeister took the ball, handed off to Dakota Leggett, and as he was getting brought down, he kind of tried to.
He was going to toss it back.
He tried to toss it back to the quarterback, Burmeister there.
The old halfback pass, I guess, what they were looking for.
They were doing the flea flicker. I don't know what that was, but at any rate, that moved them back a few yards. So they've got about 3rd and 11 to go now.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised play. I'm sure the coach is telling them there. You don't ever try to throw it backwards after you. They probably lost, 5 yards on the play, Brandon?
Yeah, they lost at least 5 there. Probably would have been a loss of 2, but they were just lucky to recover the ball after that.
Burmeister surveys the field. He's going to throw a pass that looks like here. Boy, just barely gets it off, but a good pass is complete. Pass is complete to Arrowwood.
He's brought down quickly on that catch, Dwayne. I mean, he was kind of swarmed up, and Burmeister took a shot there. Yeah, but he delivered a good pass. It was just Ocoee was ready for it, and they were there to make the play.
Good defense there by the Colts. Will bring up 3rd down now.
I believe that might have been number 26, Aiden Burns.
Well, correction. I'm going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
4th down and 10.
So they got a yard there. They're here in shotgun again. 2 receivers out wide right and 1 going in motion from left to right.
Burmeister's pass in the center. It's going to be intercepted again.
Tipped by number 27, brought in by number 26, Aiden Burns.
Yeah, Burns with another. Was that his second interception of the night?
It could be. I can't quite remember, but number 27 got in there to make the initial tip. Tyler Goldman there to make the play. And
so another turnover by the Colts. Another turnover by the Bruins for the Colts.
Yeah, just those past 2 plays, they just kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit. They had a good drive going. Again, like we were saying, they were taking what the defense was giving them, getting 5 yards, getting 10 yards, getting 3 yards, working their way down the field, and then the 2 back-to-back plays that I'm sure the coach would like to have back.
Yeah, that all began with third down. Third down is what led to maybe a little bit more of an aggressive play on fourth down there.
Absolutely. They had to make something happen. It was picked off. Likely would have been, Ocoee ball around the same spot, but it was a good play nonetheless.
All right, as they line up. Scrambling around in the back there is going to be Stum. Stum is trying to get rid of the ball. He better be careful. Takes the loss, but almost had that ball knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, he was scrambling to his left. Again, like we talked about, really hard to make a pass. He was motioning for his receiver, number 15, Kenton Whaley, to actually go down the field. He motioned to him, hey, keep running, keep going. And he was just looking for room to make a pass, but the Bruin defense was all over him. Just didn't give him any time, and they lost about 10 yards there.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 20 on the play for the Colts. That's the play there. As you get more mature with there's nothing there, you just throw it down the field and get back to the line of scrimmage and make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you throw that one out of bounds, and you just live to play another day.
But there again, middle school football still got a lot of learning to do.
This is what it's for. This is for them to learn and develop as players. So I'm very impressed with the talent out here.
Stum surveying the field again, gets elusive, gets away from one, decides to tuck it and run it himself. Going to get a few of those yards back that he lost earlier. Oh, tackle way out of bounds underneath the tent.
Yeah, we got some flags going, maybe for some shoving going on, some extracurriculars there.
Yep. Dawson Stum kept the ball for them, for the Ocoee Colts. Got tackled probably about 3 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, and then there was some, we'll just say some pushing and shoving going on there from the Lake Forest side. It looked like maybe both sides were jawing back and forth.
So yeah, we'll see what.
We'll see if they get, maybe they get the loss they had on the sack made up for there.
All right, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bruins is the call. So that is a penalty.
So that negates the sack there, too.
It does. Yeah. Sure does. So that penalty is an Andrew Johnson. I'm sorry, not Andrew Johnson. Andrew B. Morgan.
Yeah.
2 different things there. Andrew B. Morgan, attorney at law.
Yeah.
Penalty there. But that will be enough for a check into cash first down.
Again, great job by the quarterback, Dawson there. And he's very shifty, isn't he? He gets out in space, and he can make some guys miss. I'm very impressed by both these quarterbacks. They're very agile and able to make plays outside the pocket.
Another high snap, but Dawson Stum brings it down, hands it off quickly to number 26, Aiden Burns.
He's met by Antonio Butt there, and, man, they all just swarmed on that play, didn't they? He couldn't get upfield at all. Both teams operating pretty much exclusively from the shotgun, too, so everything they run is either going to be a sweep or a dive up the middle. There's not very many tosses, so they get to where they're going very quickly from the shotgun. There's no steps to be taken, and credit to both these defenses for meeting the running backs very fast, because sometimes it's hard to tell where the ball's going.
As we look at the Mountain Dew Nissan scoreboard, we still see it knotted up at 6 apiece as we approach the 1 minute mark in the third period. And Dawson Stum gets the snap, going to do a little swing pass. About 3 yards deep in the backfield is the pass, and I'm not sure he even made it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he made a guy miss. It was number 26, Burns again, Aiden Burns. He made a guy miss. He tried to get back a little bit, but wasn't really much going on that play. Nothing to be had.
So it's going to be 3rd and 14 for these Colts as we now reach the 30-second mark left to go in the third quarter. This game going by pretty quick.
It really has. When we had the Ocoee athletic director on before the game, he said, lots of passing. Don't expect the game to go by very fast. But to their credit, they've completed most of these passes. They've been screens and slants, so the game's gone by very fast.
Should be the final play of the third quarter. That's Stum. Oh, man, they got to get those snaps down a little bit. That has to be something he worries about. He's gonna keep the ball, tuck it himself. Not much there.
Does again on the carry.
Right back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Just nothing going on there. But, yeah, again, a little bit of a high snap. He corralled it, but wasn't able to. It kind of threw him off his timing, I'm sure.
All right, that was the final play of the third quarter. Again, we're all knotted up from the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard. You'll see it 6-6. We'll come back with that fourth quarter in just a moment. You're tuned in to middle school football, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 1 minute.
Can I get a hamburger? Look at extra ketchup, but no pickles.
Actually, pickles. One vanilla cone and a sweet tea. Hot chocolate.
Your largest coffee. I'm gonna need like 10 Egg McMuffins, please. 1 hamburger Happy Meal. Make that 2. Make that 3. No, pickles! A Sprite and what else? Oh, and one more thing. 10-piece McNuggets, barbecue sauce.
You've been loyal. We want to reward that. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
What does it take to earn the Best Buy award 4 years in a row? Test drive the Audi Q5 at Audi Chattanooga, and you'll find out. The award-winning Audi Q5, now $555 a month. Audi Chattanooga. Hope to see you soon.
And you're back on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Talk 101.3 The Buzz, back live at Lake Forest Middle School, also on Mix TV. Go to mixtv.tv as we start the fourth period, and we're going to start the fourth period with a penalty.
Yeah, it was already going to be a 4th and long there for the Colts, and they had a legal procedure, going to move them back about 5 more yards, so they're probably looking at a 4th and, I don't know, Dwayne, more than 20 here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. You're already pinned back in your own territory. I don't know if you think about something different. It is the fourth quarter. You don't want to give them the ball already on your 25-yard line.
Looks like they are I thought they had the punt team out, but I don't think so. They still look like – no, they have a punter.
Yeah, Ulo is out for the punt. So
punt team running on the field here, trying to get set.
Ulo is going to send it down. They've got number 1 back for the Bruins, Aiden Hollis. Probably a smart move here as he gets a bounce. Oh, my goodness. The ball hit the ground, so that means he's going to be down.
Oh, his knee was down. He went down to catch the low snap.
Yes. So knee was down. My goodness.
They kind of gift wrapped it there for the Bruins there at about the 16-yard line. But again, you know, the snap was kind of low there for Ocoee. And just unfortunate to see. It looked like he might have had time to still get a punt off. But when the knee is down and you have the control
of the ball
is dead.
Yes.
The play is dead there. So Bruins trot out on offense here, looking for a key critical moment to score here. 7:55 left in the game of a tie ball game here.
Well, you know, you only got 18 yards left to go to get pay dirt. Let's see what happens here as Burmeister is QB. He is going to hand it off. Oh, my goodness.
And he is absolutely taken down.
Leggett had the ball, and I think he didn't see what was coming.
Yeah, number 58 right there. Dylan Killian, he shot through the line. Looked like he was playing a D-tackle spot there in this 3-man front that Ocoee runs, and he just got through the gap and met him soon in the backfield. Yeah, looks like he lost about 2 yards on that play.
It was one of those things you thought he was going to kind of get some yardage up the middle, but, boy, Colts came out of nowhere there.
Yeah, like I said, that tackle just shot through the gap.
Second down and along 11. Burmeister is going to get a little slant pass out. Pass incomplete. Was intended, I believe, for number 2, Butts Jr. So
yeah, he's running a slant route there, and this Ocoee defense is running that zone. It's really hard to complete that. You have really tight windows when that's the case. Just quarterback didn't really have a lot to work with on that play right there.
Well,
good defense.
The Colts gift wrapped the ball down around the 18-yard line in this fourth quarter, and so far the Bruins hadn't moved the ball at all.
They've not. No, they've got to score this drive. Getting the ball this close to the end of the game, they've got to put something together here. They've got 2 plays potentially if they need it to get the first down here, but I'd be looking for them to at least pick up a few yards on this play. Maybe not take a shot for the end zone, but get a few yards.
Yeah, Burmeister, a little swing pass to number 1 there, Hollis. Hollis going to get a few of the yards there. He's still driving.
Even had one of his linemen kind of help carry him for a few more yards. Got down to the 10. Should bring up a 4th and 3.
Very manageable, yes.
4th and 2 or 3 there. So, again, kind of like what I said, get a few yards, keep yourself alive to where you're not having to get, 12, 13 yards. You can get 3. So, be interesting to see what the Bruins come up with here on 4th down to get some points on the board in this tie ball game with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left on the Mountain View Nissan scoreboard.
And this could be the biggest play of the game right here for the Bruins. Came over to the sideline and got a good play that they feel is ready to go. This is a play that you don't want to botch here on 4th down. 4th down and 3 for the Bruins. Deep, 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 deep in the Colts territory. Looking to try to pull them off sides. I was shutting you out.
Yeah. Trying to make sure some of these patrons here can see what's going on. I didn't want to block them out too bad.
I think I was drifting on you there from our broadcast point. 4th down play, here we go. It looks like it's going to be a pass play for the end zone.
Was that caught?
I
no,
believe.
It was not. It looked like it was from this angle, but maybe the ground force thing, completion there. It looked like they were going for Antonio Butt Jr.
Yep.
Looked good for a while, didn't it, in the air, but the ball ended up ultimately on the ground. So the Colts are going to take over here at the 10-yard line. 90 yards to go, 5 minutes, 56 seconds left in the 4th.
Well, Brandon, would that have been your play call if you're the coach for the Bruins on a 4th and 3 at the 10-yard line?
Well, if the quarterback sees that and he thinks he's got a good shot, it was one-on-one coverage. He has an athlete out there in Butt Jr. To try to make the play. Ultimately, it didn't work out. I'll tell you, though, Dwayne, if it were me, the success at number 40, Dakota Leggett's had this game, it'd be hard for me not to put the ball in his hands right up the middle whenever I needed a few yards.
Yeah. That was my assessment as well, but we're going to give the ball back to the Colts, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. As they line up there, still in at QB, Dosen Stum. He's going to do a quick pass, slant pass out to number 27. That's Goldman. Goldman picks up a few.
Picks up a couple, moving the ball. Just another screen pass out to the left. Tried to pick up a few blockers before he got upfield, and it just nothing really came once he made his first juke move. Dwayne, he just kind of had to get down because there were several Bruins there waiting for him.
That 2nd down and 7 is what we're going to call the play, as the Colts with the ball still deep in their own territory, approaching that 5-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Time for someone to make something happen.
Yeah, who's going to step up and make a play?
All right, Stum is going to go deep. He's going deep, and it's going to be picked off by the Bruins, number 1. Hollis with the interception. Hollis still on his feet.
Oh!
It's stolen!
It was stolen by number 15 on Ocoee.
My goodness.
Have you ever?
Whaley just stole that ball from him, ran the other way. Touchdown, Colts.
For a Tennessee Valley Credit Union touchdown there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
that was nuts,
goodness.
Dwayne. We had an interception by number 1, Aiden Hollis, picked the ball off, and as he was running back, number 15 on Ocoee there, Kent Whaley, with his 2nd touchdown, he ripped that one away from the ball carrier and took it back. So 2 turnovers, 1 play. He ran it in for the score. Looks like we have an injured player down after the play, running off the field. It might actually be Whaley there. So we'll send some good thoughts and prayers over to him that he's okay. But that was as wild a play as I've seen, minus an NFL or college game in my entire life. I mean, we had front row seats here. Yep. All we needed was some popcorn, and that would have been all that would have made that play any more entertaining. It's been a minute since I've seen the double turnover in one play, and for a score, that was huge.
Because everybody was shifting to go this way.
Yeah, by the time Whaley got it, he was gone. There was no one there to chase him because everyone was running towards the other end zone there. So just a crazy, crazy play. But again, now we've got 12-6 on our scoreboard here, on our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard, that Ocoee is up. They have shut out the Bruins here in the second half so far.
Yep.
Again, they're coming out for their – I don't know if they're doing the point after here, if they're going to go for 2. Looks like they might be going for for the point after kick.
Yeah, this is an important extra point with the time left, under 5 minutes to go. You get the extra point on there, then you know if Lake Forest does happen to score, they've got to get some sort of extra point.
They've got to either kick or they've got to go for 2, yeah. So. And as our viewers and listeners might know that, you know, when you're in middle school, even high school, it's not always a given on those extra points, so that can always be a critical factor if the Bruins can come down here to score again.
All right, Stum, it looks like it's going to be a 2-point conversion. Stum lined up. He's got 26 flanking him there, Aiden Burns. And let's see what happens. Stum's pass is going to be tipped and not caught by number 6.
Romanulo there. Yeah, he was running an out route. Looks like if he'd have hung on to it, he might have had a chance to get it in the end zone there for 2, but wasn't to be there, wasn't the case, and we have a 6-point ball game with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left.
That's it. On the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard, you can look at it. Colts 12, Bruins 6. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more in just a moment. It's middle school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Middle School just had the kickoff after a fantastic touchdown by the Colts a few minutes ago. Kickoff was deep, Brandon.
Deep over the heads of the Bruins for sure. They fell on it. Looks like they recovered it. At the 14-yard line is where they're starting at. So they've got 86 yards to go. We've got 4:53 on the clock. You do not want to miss this finish. If I can tell you anything how this game has gone, there's been big plays, Dwayne. There's been good defense. There's been good scrambles, good swing passes, guys breaking it up the sideline. It's going to be exciting to see how this comes down the stretch.
Yeah, we're under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Dwayne Williams, Brandon Lingerfelt, is here with me tonight as we're going to finish up this last 5 minutes as a running play for the Bruins. Bruins hands the ball off to number 40, Dakota Leggett. Leggett picks up some yardage there.
Yeah, he picked up about 8, and then he lowered his shoulder and got about 2 or 3 more.
So that's a check into cash, first down, as they'll move the ball up.
About the 24-yard line in Bruin territory.
First and 10 from the 24 as we approach that, getting close to that 4-minute mark. So the Bruins really need something to happen on this possession.
Yeah, they need to start thinking about how they're going to pick up some good yards here, maybe start thinking about what they're going to do with their timeout situation too. Because you can't just keep running the ball all the way down the field. They've got to move the ball somehow through the air, I think.
Not when the time is slipping away like it is. Burmeister gets a low snap, gets it picked up, looking for a pass play down the field. I believe this one is going to be well over the head of the intended receiver, number 22, Arrowwood.
Yeah, he's looking for Knox Arrowwood there. They looked like they were kind of running he started out in the slot, and then he worked his way from right to left. Then he took off up the numbers. Just a little bit past him. Good play call, good idea. Just didn't work out that time.
Going to bring up second down and 10 for the Bruins. Under 4 minutes left to go in the game now. 12-6 is your score in favor of the Colts, the visiting Colts here tonight on the campus of Lake Forest Middle School. We appreciate you listening in to Talk 101.3 The Buzz and watching on Mixed TV. Hope you've enjoyed it. Handoff up the middle. This is going to be a very aggressive run. And it is going to be Dakota Leggett.
Works his way all the way to the 45 there. Again, broken record, Wayne. They hand off from right to left and shotgun to him. He takes it just in between the guard and tackle. turns upfield, and it takes a host of Colts there to bring him down to the ground.
The 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Didn't take a lot of time to get that yardage upfield. Maybe that offense, maybe the defense, I should say, the Colts is getting a little worn down from all the running. They're going to try that play again, and here he goes. Leggett picks up another.
About 12 or 13 yards there on the carries. Almost the same play there, Dwayne. He finds a gap and he hits it, and then if you're in his way, he hits you too.
Hey, he's going to be the workhorse. Let's just, if I was the coach, I'd say we're going to ride him till we can't ride no more.
Yeah, down the stretch here for sure.
It's going to be like the Old Town Road. Now we're approaching the 3-minute mark as we're 1st and 10 for the Bruins now in the Colts into the field there. 43-yard line. They're going to hand it to him again, and why not? As they got an ankle that time.
Number 27 there on the Colts. He hung on to his shoelaces there and didn't let him go.
Goldman is the savior on that tackle.
Yeah.
For the Colts.
Absolutely. And he still managed to get about 3 yards. But, again, we're 2:53 left in the fourth quarter now. The clock is definitely an issue. We have to start thinking about, if we're Lake Forest, we've got to start thinking about, let's get some chunk plays here. Let's take some shots. So we're at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, 2nd down play here, 2nd down and 7. And it's going to be a pass play. They're going to get it out. Pass is complete to number 22 as he fights to try to get out of bounds. That's Knox Arrowwood.
Close to a first down there. I don't know if they've quite got it or not. Looks like that might be a decent spot.
Yeah, if it's a decent spot, I think they got it. Might be just a hair short. And
they're going to call for a measurement, looks like.
That is a big advantage for the Bruins. That gives them a chance to come over the sidelines, get their heads together, maybe get an extra play or two lined up.
Maybe get a swig of Gatorade there, too.
Because we're about 2:17 left to go in this contest. And, Brandon, let's go back to the play of the game thus far. We were standing here right in front of us on the 40-yard line, and there was an interception.
There was, and that was the shock at first, right? Dosenstrom dropped back to pass and shotgun, fired it down, probably 25 yards in there. Picked off by number 1 of Lake Forest.
Aiden Hollis.
Aiden Hollis there, and he takes it from the right side of the field. He's gaining some ground. He gets to about the 30, and it was just ripped away. And I'm telling you, I don't know that I've seen a play like that in person in my life. Number 15 for the Colts, Kent Whaley, strips the ball away, runs it all the way back 70 yards for a touchdown on the very same play the interception happened on his very team. So 2 turnovers, 1 play, 1 big touchdown.
And right now that's where the lead stands, 12-6 in favor of the Colts. Now during that measurement there, you heard the Lake Forest fans. They were very, very enthusiastic as they did get the call of a first down on the previous play. That Knox Arrowwood on the slant pass was able to get it across that line that they needed. So we're going to go 1st and 10. Clock starting to run. Ball at the 33-yard line. We're going to have another running play here. He is met in the backfield this time. Leggett.
Number 4 and 27 for Ocoee. That was Michael Wood and Tyler Goldman, respectively, met him in the backfield that time, and he did not have any sunshine to get through.
No, and he actually lost a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 for the Bruins, as the Bruins time now under the 2-minute mark. Ball still resting at about the 34-yard line for the Bruins. They got to get some real estate, and they're running out of time.
Yeah, I believe they still have all 3 timeouts, but you want to definitely get the ball up the field on this play here.
We're going to have a flag on the play.
Looks like they drew the Colts offsides there.
Offsides. Good play there by Burmeister.
He kind of hit him with the Aaron Rodgers hard count.
That's right. All right, so give him 5. That makes it 2nd and 6 after the 1st and 11.
And we're winding the clock here. Bruins still trying to figure out what they're going to do on offense. The clock's running. They get up to the line here with 4 wide, 1 in the backfield.
All right, they need to make something happen here in the next couple of plays. And it looks like Burmeister is going to get a pass off, almost picked off. It was deflected by number 4.
Michael Wood there. He's kind of playing
the deal right there if he could have got that ball.
He was kind of playing a linebacker or a hybrid safety in the box, if you will. Again, That zone coverage has limited a lot of the Bruins' passing attack tonight. They kind of drop back in zone, and the Bruins have been trying to run lots of swings and screens to offset that. But that time looked like another screen another slant route there that just didn't have the room to develop.
Only positive on that play is stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
All right, here we go. Oh, my goodness, what a tackle on Leggett this time by the Colts.
Tyler Goldman met him in the background again.
Goodness, that's a man's man out there tackle.
Oh, that was an excellent tackle. Didn't let him get away, and he was the only one.
It was him or he was going to get some real estate. And now the Bruins have no choice but on this fourth down play to call a timeout. Under 1 minute left to go, 57 ticks on the clock. Bruins down to their possible final play of the game, Brandon. This is it.
This is it. It looks like fourth and 8, fourth and 9 here we've got. This is effectively the ball game for the Bruins. They've got to get at least a first down here.
Do you go back to Leggett to get the yards, or do you try the slant pass? You try the middle pass that's been pretty successful for them.
I think for them, the slant here lately, the defense has had that covered because they're sitting back in a soft zone coverage. And what they're doing is they're dropping their defenders back into a zone, but their line and their linebackers are really hitting the holes hard. So the running lanes aren't there, and they're not able to throw anything over the top. If I were coach, I would be looking at maybe throwing a screen pass to a receiver with a couple of – they've lined up 4 wide all game.
Right.
If they run 3 receivers on one side, they might be able to get a screen pass to one of them with 2 of them blocking just to pick up the yards, and they can call another timeout. They have 2 left.
Yeah,
it's no big deal.
Get a heavy package on one side.
Yeah.
To try to get
maybe
yards after the catch.
Maybe they could send number 40 in motion again, out wide, catch a screen pass with some blockers and go. But I think that's the play. I think you've got to try to get some lead blockers out front and see what the ball carrier can do.
What a night it's been here at Lake Forest Middle School. Comes down to this, 4th down and 8 for the Bruins. Burmeister and shotgun got backs to either side. He's looking, passing. Ball is going to be caught. It is caught. Burmeister's pass is complete.
Number 2, Antonio Butt Jr. on the catch down to the 18-yard line. What a play.
He had 2 defenders on him, too, there, Brandon.
He looked like Julio Jones going to get that ball there. Just snatched it out of the air. He had 2 defenders there, and he said, no, that's my ball. I'm going to take it with me. But, again, 17-yard line. 45 seconds and running right now. The Bruins can't celebrate too much. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they got to get about 25 yards to get in the end zone. It's going to be a fake. Quarterback kicks the ball. Burmeister on the carry.
Met by number 7 there, Brandon Hall. It looks like we might have an injured Colt on the field right here.
Well, so before the injured timeout, I believe they did call a timeout for the Bruins. I don't think they're going to get that back in their bank, even though they do have an injury timeout. 30 seconds, 30 ticks left on the clock. Bruins have the ball.
Luckily, it looks like for the young man on the Colts that it might just be an issue with maybe some cramps. It's just warm out here.
Yeah.
It's very warm.
Especially, you got to consider these kids have only played maybe 1 game before tonight.
Absolutely, so, and we're still in the middle of August here. It's still hot. It's still muggy, that Tennessee heat. So hopefully the young man's able to get up. Looks like the trainers are out kind of giving him some stretches right now. But we've got 30 seconds left here. Burmeister there, he faked the handoff, took it up the middle, was met hard by 2 defenders. So looks like we've made it down to, what, about the 15?
Appears to be about the 15-yard line as young man gets up, as the crowd will give him a round of applause. Don't know if you caught the number yet.
I think that was number 15, Kenton Whaley. Again, he scored the touchdown, and I think he cramped up a little bit after running the 70 yards on that strip, and that's him. Yeah, they're carrying him off the field. 2 men are carrying him off the field right now. I think he might just have some cramps right now. It's really muggy, but that young man, he has been all over the field. He has both touchdowns for the Colts tonight.
All right, so still every play is critical when you're under a minute left to go. Even though they are in the red zone, the drive zone, the key of Cleveland drive zone, they still got to get some yards. Here is the pass by Burmeister.
It's going to be caught.
It is going to be caught.
At the 1-yard line. by Aiden Hollis. Caught at the 1-yard line and tackled down there.
Hollis.
We got a timeout Bruins here.
Wow.
All the way to the 1-yard line. Right over the middle. He ran kind of a deep in route there, Dwayne.
Yes.
Quarterback Burmeister just fired it right across the middle to him, and he kind of caught it there in between his arms and his chest there. He brought it in. He fell down on it. That was a heck of a throw and a catch there because defenders were all around him. But he just went out and got it. Again, second play in a row, the Bruins have said, that's my ball, I want it. And we're going to see if the Colts have what it takes to stop them here, get a goal line stand. We got 24 seconds left. We got the ball on effectively the half-yard line here.
Yes,
and we're going to see if they have what it takes to I'm just going to say the ball's going to number 40 right here. You know, we're going to hand it off to Bryson Collette.
I don't want to get.
Or Dakota Leggett. No.
No, they went
touchdown.
Touchdown. I believe Landon Burmeister kept
Burmeister, quarterback keeper.
But he did have Leggett pushing.
He had Leggett pushing. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. This is what we said earlier. If they were, remember down at the other end when the Colts went for 2.
Yep.
We said this could be the change of the game.
This could be it.
So now the coin is flipped. We're down at the other end. We've got a tie ball game. This is why that 2-point conversion was so critical earlier tonight for the Colts.
Yeah, both teams are, a combined over 3 so far
3, that's
on
right.
2-point conversions.
0 for 4, actually.
Well, we'll see what this one works out to. Yeah,
right.
But
I'm getting ahead of myself there, but this
effectively 21 seconds on the clock. This could be your ball game.
So what do you do here? I think I'm handing it to number 40 if I'm in this realm, and they do.
They get it to Leggett, and he stood up.
He did not.
He did not get it. The Colt defensive line that time just got a huge push on the Bruins. Now we do have a flag after the play, but the D-line just they effectively pushed the offensive line back into the running back almost on that handoff.
They did. The Colts offensive line should have done that the play before.
Yeah.
To help with that circumstance, but now it appears we're all going to be tied up here.
We do have a flag on the play, though, so we'll see if that was after the play or during the course. Looks like the teams are making their way to the sideline, so we'll see.
Personal foul on the Colts. So that's going to be after the play.
Yeah, that'll probably be added to the kickoff here.
Probably won't have any bearing on the game.
Probably not. They kick off from the 40, so it's going to push it to the 45. I mean, at this point, everything's been kind of a squib kickoff. Do they try maybe looking at another squib, see if they can the Bruins can somehow fall on the ball, or maybe some semblance of an onside kick here because there's 21 seconds left in the game.
I would think the Colts still have all 3 of their timeouts.
They do.
So if they can get the ball quickly, I'm sure they'll try to utilize those couple of timeouts to put something up down the field. But I am sure that the coaching staff of the Bruins knows that as well and know they're going to have to play some tough defense, at least for a couple more plays.
Absolutely.
Bruin kickoff will come to the Colt 45-yard line for the walk-off.
But with the personal foul, the ball is going to be very deep in the Colts territory once they do receive that. So
absolutely.
All right, so here we go. Middle school football, first football broadcast of the season. We're down to 21 seconds. We're all tied up at 12 apiece between 2 crosstown rivalry teams. Lake Forest comes on here in the last couple of minutes to tie it up. We'll see how this plays out over the last 20 seconds. Could be headed to a little overtime. As the Bruins
set to kick off here.
I would be surprised if they don't try to just basically kick it as hard as they can on this particular.
See if they can't send it deep here.
Yeah, just make it to where the Colts basically will fall on it and maybe just see what happens in the next period. Nope, they're gonna do a squib kick.
Squib, and Ocoee falls on it at the 32-yard line.
Kickoff recovered by the Colts at the 33.
Number 58.
The 33, yeah.
58 with a recovery there, so Dylan Killian is going to be the one that recovers the squib kickoff. So with 19 seconds, just a couple ticks went off the clock there. 1st and 10 for the Colts what do the Colts have in the old tank there? What will they do?
I would say we're looking at overtime, but the Colts have had 2 huge scoring plays so far this game, so we'll see. We'll see if they can pull another rabbit out of their hat.
And this is where penalties come into play, too. If you're the Bruins on defense, you cannot have a pass interference. You can't have one of those like the Colts just had.
Well, it's time for both teams to be disciplined. No penalties on the Bruins side, and let's watch this snap to the quarterback. They're still in the shotgun here.
That's right.
That's been an issue this game, so we'll see if
we've seen a couple of those.
If we can have a safe snap here.
All right, they line up there. Stum is looking for the snap. Good snap. He is going to get a quick pass off. Oh, it was a caught, and it's caught.
Number 6 there, Roman Yulo.
So we're going to have a timeout. Well, clock.
We got an injured Bruin down on the field. Antonio Butt Jr. is down on the field. So we've got some trainers tending to him here.
I don't know what the clock should have ran. I know it ran down, and they stopped, and they put more time on there. But our concern now, of course, is for the player that's down on the field. Hopefully, there again, it looks like it could be just a cramp.
Yeah, and we've got another one that's kind of limping over towards the huddle. So it's just that's what you get with August football here, right? Is a lot of cramps. First time maybe popping pads with other teams. So hopefully everybody's okay and we get some good fluids in and are able to continue. But, yeah, it looks like Ocoee had called timeout there. So they should have the ball around the 42-yard line. I'm guessing it says 10 on the game clock here, Dwayne. I'd say it's somewhere. If it's not that, it's only 7 or 8. It's not much different than that. So we'll just see how this plays out down the stretch.
Yeah, I've got a feeling if they were going to change the play clock, they probably would have done it by now. So I got a feeling they're probably you've got either a quick play or you've got to go for the thing right here. You got to do either another slant pass, get down, get your timeout with about 4 seconds left.
That's asking a lot. I'd say if they have any kind of trickery or anything they've been trying to practice, now might be the time to try out the trick play.
Yeah, so Antonio Butts Jr. is up, coming over toward the sideline now.
Being helped off with the trainers under his own power, though.
10 seconds left on the clock. I believe we're headed to overtime. I'm not.
I have that feeling too, but we do just have the quarterback, no running backs in the backfield on this play. You got 3 wide receivers, wide right, 2 to the left. We'll see what the Colts have up their sleeve.
Stum in the single set in the backfield. Ball is snapped. They're going to do the pass there, and he does have some real estate. It's now or never. And the clock will
expire.
Yep. Good play, though, for the Colts. They picked up another 15,
They picked up 15-20 yards there to Burns. He's been the usual suspect on the targets here today. So, but that looks like it's going to be the end of regulation.
So for the first football game of the season, looks like Austin Chadwick, Mix TV producer, we're heading to overtime. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back. You're tuned in to middle school football, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It's free football tonight as we will.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come.
Now, we thought that we was heading to overtime, Brandon, but it looks like they are going to give the Colts one more play in regulation.
I think they might have called timeout. That's what the refs ruled anyway, so we've got quarterback, empty backfield. Here we go.
This will definitely be the final play of the game as a long pass into the end zone.
Is caught.
He caught the ball.
for a touchdown.
You are kidding me.
To end the game, number 6, Roman Yulo runs underneath the pass.
Wow, Roman Yulo
for a touchdown on the
from
final play of the game.
Dosen Stun.
The Hail Mary.
You got to be kidding me. This is how this game ends. 1 second left on the clock. Controversial. The crowd thought we was going to overtime. We thought we was going to overtime. But in fairness to the referees, once the tackle was made, we thought there was 2 seconds left on the clock, maybe 1 second at the least.
Yeah, and it's just, what time does the timeout come in? I don't know. I didn't see, what it was, Dwayne. I didn't see where the coach called timeout, but either way, the play had to be made on the field there. Both teams had equal chances to win it there at the end with the Hail Mary or with the defensive stop, and Euro just went. He ran under the pass, and that ball went 40-something yards in the air right there. That was incredible.
With defenders on him. As the teams, I'm sure, very, very disappointed for Lake Forest here on their home crosstown rival matchup. But the coach, as he always will say, hey, we're going to hold our heads up. We're going to go shake hands, and we're going to go to the locker room and know this one got away from us. My goodness, what a finish, Brandon.
What a start, what a kickoff for the middle school coverage this year, Dwayne. That was a very entertaining game. I mean, somewhat low scoring for middle school football. 18-12 is your final here with Ocoee coming out on top. But, man, what a game. There was a ton of big plays. There was great defense. There was great offense, great running the ball, great passes. I mean, this game had it all.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Wow, we've got to take a 1-minute break. We'll come back in 1 minute. Brandon and myself will give you a wrap-up. We'll relive that last 2 seconds of the game. And we'll be back in 1 minute. High school football supplied by Wholesale Supply Group on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3. KiaofCleveland.com.
Supply Group. Time for the wrap-up show here as we're going to do the post-game show from Los Margaritas. Well, not from Los Margaritas, presented by Los Margaritas.
Right.
At Lake Forest Middle. That's where we're going to head next, isn't it, Brandon?
Sounds good.
But I am telling you what a finish to this ball game tonight. We couldn't ask for a better ball game here at the start of our middle school coverage and really the start of football coverage here for our station. Brandon, let's relive what we know was probably the last 2 seconds of that ball game.
That was the craziest thing I've seen on a middle school football field. I can definitively say that, Dwayne. So we had the Bruins scoring. They scored with what, 20 seconds left, 21 on the clock.
21 on the clock. Squib kick.
After a penalty that pushed the Colts back 15 yards on the kickoff. We had a squib kick recovered by the Colts. They had maybe a play, they got a few yards, called timeout. Another play, they got about 6 or 7. Then they called their second timeout. Then they had another play, they got down to about the 41, 42-yard line. We thought the game was over. We were sent into commercial.
Right.
And I said, hey, we got to get back. They just said that Ocoee had called a timeout. They bring the team back on the field, and quarterback fires a 40-yard pass in the air to number 6, Roman Yulo. He runs under it, makes the catch. And they walk off the game here on the opposing team's field.
Wow, what a night for middle school football. If you've been listening here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz or watched it on Mixed TV, you got yourself a treat tonight. I don't know if we couldn't have scripted any better.
No,
this is Hollywood.
Those last two scores, we didn't know if the Bruins were going to have time to get in the end zone, and they'd been running the ball effectively all game, right? Well, what do? They have two passes over the middle that get them down to the 1-yard line. Burmeister runs in for the touchdown, ties up the game. But before that, there was the quarterback for the Colts had thrown an interception. Crazy! That was the craziest thing I'd seen until this Hail Mary at the end. Quarterback throws an interception. Defensive back runs it back about 15 yards, and he is stripped by one of the wide receivers that was now playing defense on the play. Runs it back for a touchdown, and that player was Kenton Whaley, and he actually had 2 scores for the Colts tonight. He also had, I don't know if you remember, he had a very deep pass that he caught. They kind of bobbled for it, and he got it and ran it on in the end zone.
Yes.
So for a low-scoring game, we had lots of defense. We had lots of offense.
Lots of excitement.
It had everything you could want out of a middle school football game. It was very entertaining, for sure.
It was good stuff there. So here we go. We're going to wrap things up here tonight from Lake Forest Middle School. It's the first of 3. We'll be doing the same thing at Ocoee Middle School. We'll have a game that we'll cover for them, and also at Cleveland Middle School. That's coming up, I believe, both of those games in the month of September. Let's go ahead and turn the page to what you're going to hear about tomorrow with all the stations that we have here of WCLE. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be covering 3 games. 3 games tomorrow night. We'll start off on we'll start right here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. This is the home of Bradley Central Bears football, as the Bradley Bears will be down at Finley Stadium for a 7 o'clock kickoff with the Brainerd Panthers, and they're looking forward to that. And that is something that they'll do at Finley Stadium. Turf's still not ready yet, Brandon, over at Bradley Central High School. So that is going to be played at Finley Stadium. But keep in mind, 7 o'clock. Tickets will be either purchased at the school tomorrow during the day, or you can purchase them at the gate there tomorrow evening. But don't forget, 7 o'clock kickoff for the Bears on the radio on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
And make sure to make your travel plans,
there you go,
to get down there, because we all know Chattanooga traffic on a Friday.
Absolutely.
If you're going to the game, make your plans.
And then Cleveland, they'll also travel to the Chattanooga area, taking on Red Bank, the Lions. That game will be broadcasted on Mix 104.1. That game will start at 7:30 tomorrow night, so that will be no problem there for you. And then Walker Valley, they will be the only team in our community at home tomorrow night, taking on Notre Dame. Brandon, on the new turf.
On the new turf. So now all 3 teams in the county are going to have turf on the high school fields. So excited to see this high school season kick off. I know all teams have great expectations. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Brandon, super job tonight. I really appreciate that. I really do.
Appreciate being here.
Job.
Yeah, had a great time.
We enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it here on Mixed TV. Remember, Mixed TV, we've got Austin, 4 big broadcasts coming up on Mixed TV this year, crosstown rivalries and some other things. Of course, always on Friday nights, make sure that you tune in to the Mix 104.1 app. If you've got the app on your phone, then you're ready to go. You can open up that app. You can listen to any 3 of our high school broadcasts anywhere around the world via the Mix 104.1 app. Austin, we are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters. And we are so ready to go. Austin's been working hard. He's got that app looking good. Drew Aikens right there. Yeah. Coach Drew Aikens pretty happy with the Ocoee coach.
Oh, he was very pleased.
Of course, he's the head football coach of the Walker Valley Mustangs. He hopes for similar results tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
But that's going to wrap up our broadcast here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Thanks so much to Morgan Denny back at our station. Thanks so much to Austin Chadwick being here with us tonight for Mixed TV. Don't forget MixedTV.tv. Is that right, Austin? MixedTV.tv. Matt, that's where you can find and be able to get all of the action that you're looking for, and kind of getting you started with tomorrow morning's broadcast. We'll be live at Bradley Central High School for our Football Friday kickoff show, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. That will start at 7 a.m. in the morning. We'll preview that, get ready for that big broadcast. From all of us here at Talk 101.3 The Buzz, from Brandon, Austin, back at the station, I'm Dwayne Williams. What a game we had tonight. From the Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland scoreboard, one more time, it's the Ocoee Coats, 18 on a Hail Mary pass with 2 seconds left. Your Lake Forest Bruins, 12. Till next time, God bless.
We're a general practice law firm. We handle everything from bankruptcies and divorce to criminal cases, estate planning, probate. we handle the majority of things that normal folks will run into. There are some things we don't touch on, workers' comp, employment issues, disability, things of that sort, but pretty much everything else that 97% of Cleveland is going to deal with, we handle.
For all of your legal needs, contact the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan at andrewbmorgan.com.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.